Uptown Brown, Ratchet Poppy, Mr. Receipts, whatever you want to call me. Welcome back to Uptown After Dark. You know what I'm saying? I know it's been a while. We took a little breaky break, you know what I'm saying? But we back out here. You know what I'm saying? Give me a second. I'm trying to adjust this camera view for y'all and all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but welcome back to everybody who has missed us, and for those of you guys who this is your first time, welcome. Uptown After Dark, we talk about sex, real life situations, and always honest conversations. So thank you for joining us and all that good shit. Tonight we are going to be talking about and ironically, this is episode 22. We're 22 episodes in, you know what I'm saying? You got to clap it up for that, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of podcasts, are not successful like that. So first and foremost, we got to clap it up for that. We also got to clap it up to, we are officially over here at Uptown After Dark partners with YouTube. You know what I'm saying? That means that these videos, we get to make money off the content as long as y'all don't skip the goddamn ads. So please don't skip the ads because that's how the money gets made on these YouTube streets. Anyway, but back to this particular episode titled "The Good Woman Theory." So ironically, this was one of my original pieces of content before I decided to do the whole Uptown After Dark episode. Um, I had did it a while ago. Decided to revamp it. It was never actually aired on this platform. It was aired on another platform. I took it off, archived it, and decided to just add some touches to it and bring it to you guys. Because this is definitely some good content. Um, I know you ladies are gonna enjoy it. This is gonna be one of those ones that you ladies are gonna, you have to go recognize the realness that is being said. Share it with your friends, and hopefully, we can answer some questions, address some things, have a good time, be entertained, and all of that good stuff. Sorry, I know you people like why he stopped talking, drinking. We don't want this guy drinking. You know what I'm saying? But if I gotta keep this content going for a little bit, if I get partial, I might have to take a break, you guys. But first and foremost, we are in Scorpio season, right? My favorite season. Today is November 2nd. Um, on November 19th, a man named Uptown was born. So in 17 days will be my birthday. I will be turning some age. It is what it is. Um, First and foremost, I want to shout out to my family over at Ratchet Thoughts and Isms. We have the season finale of season 3 available for you to stream on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and iHeartRadio. The season finale is called Marriage Material. We got Marriage Material Part 1 available for you guys to stream, and Marriage Material Part 2 will be available for you guys to stream on Friday. So please go check it out. Um, so we're gonna get into this good woman theory. So this good woman theory was created to kind of answer a question that I feel like women know the answer to, but are kind of in denial about the answer to this question. So I am going to be here to kind of clear up some answers for you guys, right? And the question that uh, needs to be cleared up is women often wonder why men get all bent out of shape when they find out that their woman is cheating. But meanwhile, a man could have been with his woman and been cheating for weeks, months, even years, and he act like it's nothing. But the second he find out his woman cheated or even was talking to another dude, but definitely if he finds out that she cheated, the guy is literally bent out of shape and about to lose his shit, about to just, you know what I'm saying, just go crazy, right? And the answer to that question of why men lose their minds when they find out that their lady has cheated is based upon the good woman theory, right? So before we get into the good woman theory, first thing we need to do is kind of define a good woman, right? So it's definitely just more than her being loyal, right? That is definitely a component, but being a loyal is not the only qualification that makes a woman a good woman, right? She got to be loyal. She needs to be supportive. She needs to not emasculate her man. She needs to be a team player. She needs to make sure that, you know, sexually, you know what I'm saying, he's satisfied. But even then, right, I'm gonna tell you ladies, right, that when a man cheats, it's not about y'all, right? So even if he is toxic, or I don't even want to use the word toxic, right? Because I think sometimes men don't really know how to express themselves. So the easiest thing for him to do, if he doesn't know how to articulate to you why he's behaving the way he's behaving, the easiest thing for him to do would be to just blame it on you, right? But just know when a man is out here acting a damn fool and he's running the streets, you know what I'm saying, doing God knows what, you know what I'm saying. It's usually not about you. It's usually about him and something that he is lacking, and you know that's a whole another topic. But we'll probably get into that another day. But right now we're gonna go into the why men lose their mind part of it when they find out that their woman, their wife, their significant other, and shit. Sometimes even they side chick dudes get upset when they side chick steps out on 'em. Like they expect to have uh, a loyal side piece. You know what I'm saying? But first we're gonna, you know, like I said, what is a good woman? A good woman, she's gonna be loyal. She's gonna be supportive. She's gonna be encouraging. She's going to uh, attempt to get to know her man and tap into all of his love languages in every way possible. You know, that's the simplified version, right? Because you know I can't spend too much time. But if a guy has a good woman and she cheats, you know, like I said, you know, men lose their mind based upon the good woman theory. So the good woman theory is the theory, right, that if a man has a good woman, right, and she finally decides to cheat, right, and this woman is not going to cheat after the first, second, maybe not even after the third time she catches her man cheating. Usually, what happens is if, especially when there's kids involved and a woman is, you know, she's thinking about the preservation of her family unit, she is going to give her man several chances to, because at the end of the day she doesn't want to see her family unit, or especially if she's married, she doesn't want to see her family unit or her marriage fail, right? um Especially if there's other contributing factors, right? Like if she grew up and maybe her father wasn't around, or she grew up in a situation where she watched her parents get divorced, she doesn't want to be part of a continuing cycle, right? So because she doesn't want to be part of a continuous cycle, she is more inclined to give her man passes and chances that he really doesn't deserve. You know, and it's kind of unfortunate because I think sometimes men know this and take advantage of it. But you know, like I said, that is a whole nother story, right? So she's given him several chances. Uh, he, you- in the midst of giving him his chances, she has taken the time to do everything she feel like she needs to do, especially if she's been told or she's been made to feel like it's her fault, right? So, you know, if she thinks that it's because maybe she gained some weight, she gonna get in the gym. If she feels like it's because she's not keeping the house tidy enough, she's making sure she take care of the house. If it's because she's not cook, she feels like she's not cooking enough, she gonna try to cook more. If she feels like it's because she's not fucking him enough, she's gonna, you know what I'm saying, fuck him more. She's gonna start out attempting to do everything in her power to hopefully, you know what I'm saying, change the situation, right? And in the midst of that, she's hoping and praying that, you know, this man just gets his shit together. And, you know, like, even with the hoping and praying, right? She went from praying to have the strength to endure and stay in the situation, to praying for having the strength to leave, right? Depending on the span of time in which this infidelity of this man continues, right? Right. She started out praying for strength, hoping that, you know, it's just a phase and he gonna grow out of it and he gonna get his shit together. And then she moves on to praying for the strength to just get the fuck up out of this situation, right? And like I said, uh, several chances are given, you know. And after those chances, shit didn't change, right? So when this woman finally gets to the point where she is ready to cheat, 9 times out of 10, right? Usually a good woman, when she's pushed to the level where she's gonna cheat, and I say push because a good woman doesn't start off wanting to cheat. She doesn't want to be toxic and, you know, do the tit for tat thing and say, well, because this nigga cheated, I'm a cheat. She doesn't want to do that, right? But when she finally gets to this point, she feels like she has absolutely no choice. She's exhausted all her options. So now she's living for her, right? Um, and even then, right, she's not gonna cheat with the first dude that she sees walking down the street with some gray sweatpants that got a nice print, right? She's gonna probably cheat with somebody that she has some sort of connection with, have some sort of comfortability with, have some sort of familiarity with, right? So number one on that list, ex-boyfriend, right? If there is an ex that she is still cool with, that she know can deliver some good D, she is willing to, you know what I'm saying, accept that D like it is a next day Amazon package, right? But even then, right, she's not gonna do it right away, right? She's gonna take some time, have some phone conversations with him. Most of those phone conversations are probably gonna be spent with her venting about the current situation that she's in, right? So she's taking the time, she's having these conversations. You know, it goes from phone conversations to maybe, you know, they go out for coffee. Phone conversations to maybe they go out for some drinks. Phone conversations to maybe they go out for dinner, right? Because during that time, she's still in the back of her mind hoping and praying that her dude just get his shit together, right? So she's taking the time, she's building this and reestablishing this emotional connection with this guy, right? So now she's at the point where she is ready to accept that D like it's a next day Amazon package, right? Now, she, you know what I'm saying, is ready. She done taken the time. She got herself right, you know what I'm saying? She knows the day is gonna happen. She done went, got herself waxed, got herself some new drawers. She is ready, right? Um, Now, don't mess around and let this dude actually deliver some good D, right? He laid some good pipe down, right? Because now, you know, she the her existing man is literally one fuck up away from being replaced. He is one more. Listen, he play around one more time, she gonna find some laundry bags. She gonna find some plastic bags. She gonna find some dumb little bags that you get at the supermarket, the recyclable bags, and she gonna pack up all his shit. She gonna have it waiting for him at the door, and as soon as he leave with his shit, she gonna be ready to accept that Amazon D package. I swear to you, right? Don't let him mess around and, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, deliver some good D. Then she's ready, right? Because all this time she didn't gave this man chance after chance after chance after chance. And listen, he just kept ignoring it, right? She was, heartbroken, she was distraught, and it's crazy, right? Because, you know, uh women will definitely hold on to the fact that they have been cheated, right? That they cheated, rather. They'll hold on to it, you know what I'm saying, and wait, right? And when a woman finally gets to the place where she's ready to confess her infidelity, it's usually because one of two reasons. Reason number one, and reason number one is not the real reason, but I gave two reasons because I wanted to be fair and give some options. So reason number one, right? Um, she is such a good person that she has been consumed with the guilt of her infidelity, that in order to get that little monkey off her back that she felt when she cheated, like it didn't make her feel good. She felt disgusted when she cheated, right? Because she believed that her body was supposed to be solely for this man that is doing her wrong, that she was overwhelmed with guilt and she decided to tell because she was feeling guilty. Now, that's probably not the real reason why she told, but that could be a reason, right? Um, the number one reason, though, right, why women choose to confess their infidelity is because they want to weaponize it to hurt the dude that has been dogging them out, right? They want him to feel the pain, even if it's a percentage. They want him to feel the pain that they felt, right? So then that's why, I turned around and I F such and such, Leroy, Craig, Lucas. Yeah, I like Lucas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they turn around and she gave it up to Lucas, right? And now he's tight. He's in his feelings. He's distraught because, what I'm saying, her man knows that 9 times out of 10, he probably heard the name Lucas before. He knows Lucas was the ex. Or, like I said, they don't always got to be an ex. Sometimes, women, I told you, they cheat usually based on familiarity, right? So at the top of the list is the ex, right? Then there is that work husband, you know, uh, Christopher over in marketing. Don't like that guy. Listen, he goes out to lunch with her twice a week. You know what I'm saying? Always picks up the bill. Always wants to, Friday night, go to the happy hour. Christopher has been plotting on your vagina. Telling you. Gotta watch out for Christopher for marketing. Or it could be that dude that she sees at the gym. You know what I'm saying? Because he always always ready to, assist with her workout. Always compliment her. You look like you really, I see your gains. Yeah, he's trying to give you a gain of some penis. You know what I'm saying? Watch out for the gym guy too. Listen. Brothers, don't always let your good lady go to the gym by herself. You know what I'm saying? The gym guys be scheming. Christopher over in marketing is scheming. And we know what that damn Lucas does. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. Woo! Listen. Mm-mm-mm. So before I continue on, ladies, am I on track? For the ladies that are in the comments that are watching me, am I on track? Am I getting it right so far? Let me know. Because, I plan on promoting this episode to the masses, so I got to make sure that I'm getting this good woman theory right. You know what I'm saying? So please let me know. If I'm missing something, please let me know. But I'm going to continue on, right? So, like I said, it could have been Listen, it could have been that dude in your building, live in the same building, who she see on the elevator every other day when they ride up and down to work because y'all go to work at different times. You know what I'm saying? And she always catch him, you know what I'm saying, when he coming in from the gym in a tank top. You know what I'm saying? And he listen, he might have seen her a couple times with her dude, but most of the time when he see her, she dolo. So he's just like, I live in 9E, right? Yeah, I live in 9E. Just in case you ever want to stop by. You know. I'm a trainer too. I do training on the side. Wow, listen, gotta be careful, guys. Listen, when you're not treating your lady right, there's always dudes plotting and scheming. Always dudes plotting and scheming. So you gotta watch out for the elevator dude. You gotta watch out for Christopher from marketing. You gotta watch out for Lucas. You gotta watch out for all of these guys because they are up to no good. And every time one of these dudes is saying hello to her, what he's secretly saying is, "Hello, would you like some of this cocky?" You know what I'm saying? And listen, when she's good and she's in a happy space, she's blocking it out. You know what I'm saying? She's blocking it out like a ninja. Them defenses get real lowered. Then that wall gets real lowered when you are at home effing up, sir. So for the fellas, just understand that there's always dudes plotting and scheming on your chick because you may be bored and tired of her. To him, you know what I'm saying, is Miss New Booty. She is Miss New Booty. You know what I'm saying? And dudes always love them some Miss New Booty. So I'm just saying. So now we get to the point where, you know what I'm saying, she is ready to confess her infidelity, right? So when she confesses her infidelity, and we have already figured out that it's not because she has been overwhelmed with guilt. She's not been consumed with guilt. Then the only other reason it could be is because she wants to hurt you. She wants to weaponize it, right? And if she gets to the point where she wants to weaponize her infidelity against you, you must be under the assumption, and I don't like to make assumptions in life, right? But you must be under the assumption that all respect for you is gone. She gives zero F's about you, how you feel, what you gonna do. Matter of fact, she wants you to get up and leave. So that way she could bring that D that she been getting back to the house. She wants you to get up and storm out and leave. You know what I'm saying? Listen, that night she is probably picking a fight because she's been moist from the last time that they had sex and ready to leave. She's picking a fight with you intentionally because she wants to go get some D. She wants you to leave so she could go get it. You know what I'm saying? Or she's going to walk out the door. You know what? You just stay here. I need to get some air. I'm going to Keisha's house. No, she's not. She is not. I'm going to Tracy's house. Nope, she's not. She's lying. She's going to get some D. You know what I'm saying? Listen, you better make sure you got her location, brother. Because I can tell you where her location going to be. I ain't even seen her phone. I know where her location going to be. Face down, ass up. That is her location. You know what I'm saying? So, when a good girl goes bad, she's gone forever. Is this true, ladies? Do you believe that when a good girl goes bad, she's gone forever? Hope said that. I don't necessarily agree. I think she might be gone for a while. I think, until she takes the time to heal herself and get some therapy, she's going to be gone. And if she doesn't believe in therapy, she's going to be gone for a long while. I think that, it's unfortunate. But the point of all this, right, is for you ladies to understand that this is why men lose their damn minds when their woman cheats, because they know that you didn't just have a physical relationship with this man. Um, you had an emotional connection to this man. And men, on the other hand, men can usually have sex with a different woman Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It's not going to affect how he feels about his woman on Sunday, right? Because for men, men just usually cheat because they want to experience variety, right? They may even go through the motions of making their side chick feel important, or make her feel like she has a a purpose in his life, so that way he can continue getting the vagina. But that's he's not. Usually, men are not at a point in their life where they are ready to leave the woman that they have at home for their side chick. It usually doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say it never happens, but usually doesn't happen. Um, but like I said, when men start to realize that all of the special little things that you used to do that he thought was exclusively for him are now being done for the next dude, they feel away, because men don't possess the emotional bandwidth to be able to withstand even a percentage of the things that men do to women, right? So if you want to know the answer of why men lose their minds, it is because of the good woman theory. Because good women don't just hand their vaginas over. And not to say that it's that way with all good women, because I'm sure there's a good woman out there that may possess the ability to just randomly give herself to a random stranger in the street. It's possible, right? But usually it doesn't go down that way. Um, and men know that, right? Usually, the women that possess the ability to maneuver like men and just have sex randomly, men will have sex with them, but we don't consider them desirable. We don't consider them women that we want to keep, right? So he's not thinking about keeping a chick that he has already in his mind feel like, oh, she just out there for the streets, right? But if it's a woman that he feels like is a good woman, and he knows that she holds herself to a certain standard, based on that standard that she holds herself to, he knows that she is not going to immediately give herself to a random dude. So when she does give herself to a dude, is because there's a physical component to it and an emotional component to it, which is heartbreaking to men, unfortunately. Um, so I need these comments, ladies. Let me know. Am I getting it right? Better yet, if I'm getting it right, do y'all understand why men lose their shit when they feel like they have a good woman and she cheats? Do y'all understand, or y'all just like, nah, f that, I don't want to hear that? You know what I'm saying? Like, do y'all really get it, or just y'all not with it? Y'all don't get it. Please let me know in the comments. How y'all doing tonight? Happy Wednesday. Welcome back, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give it a minute. Y'all seem real quiet today. There was a few comments, but you know what I'm saying? I need y'all to engage me on this, man. Let me know what's up. Shout out to everybody that's out there. I see Miss Lady Rebel in the building. I see you know, women don't care at that point. Okay. There might be a little part that cares, but I get you. Um, Shout out to Lexi, Sweatpants and Coffee Chat podcast. Check it out. She also got them lovely vlogs about being a mom, something I know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? But All right. Well, when y'all hit me with the comments, I'm gonna get to them. So I got something new I'm gonna do for y'all tonight, right? Have a new segment I want to do tonight, and this new segment is called one wish, right? So for everybody that's watching right now, if you want to leave a submission for either the Ask Uptown segment or the One Wish segment, you can do it through email. You can email uptownafterdark@gmail.com. You can hit us up on IG at Uptown After Dark, or you can go, you know, hit the uptownafterdark.com website. Those are the ways that you can leave your submissions for either Uptown After Dark. You can leave your submissions for Ask Uptown or the new segment we got called One Wish, right? So I'm gonna give you an example of how this One Wish segment goes, and then for those of you who feel like y'all have something that y'all want to vent, please let me know, right? So this segment, this submission is from an anonymous male friend of mine's. Um, me and him was having a conversation. I was letting him know about, this new segment I got, and I asked him, what I'm saying, to tell me what was on his mind. So this is how it goes. What's up, Uptown? If I had one wish, it would be for women to say what they mean and mean what they say. So I was just like, bro, what you mean? I need some examples. So the examples that he gave me was, like when women say, I'm fine, knowing that they're really not. Or, if, he asks his woman a question like, oh, do you mind if I go with the fellas? Sure, I don't mind. Go out. Like, knowing, say what you mean and mean what you say. I get it, right? Um, I think that, I think this is one of those scenarios where it definitely can go both ways. Like feel like men should say what they mean and mean what they say, and so should women. But since this is coming from a man, talk about women. I think ladies, sometimes y'all don't want to seem like a nag. Well, y'all don't want to seem like a nag, but then later on y'all bring it up anyway. So y'all might as well just get it out the way, right? Because if y'all don't, if y'all hold on to it, by the time it does come out, it's going to be like 17 other things attached to it, because you held on to it because you don't want to seem like a nag, and then it just piled up, piled up, and piled up. And by the time you give it back to him, it's really unfair, because it's not just about the one scenario that you didn't want to be a nag about. It's that plus the other 17 things that you decided to hold on to, right? So I get it. I think there is a fine line between uh speaking your mind and being a nag. I can't tell you what that line is. That's for you to figure out. But I think that you know, if it's gonna come back up anyway, you might as well just get it out the way. You know what I'm saying? That's what I really feel. If it's gonna come back up in conversation anyway, and especially if it comes up in conversation when you are upset, um, this is valid. But sometimes we're a little bit passionate. Timing does need to be calculated when you speak on certain things. I do agree. I do agree. Timing is important. Um, but I think that's where knowing your mate and understanding your mate is essential, right? Like if you know your mate, then listen, maybe he's not a morning person, right? So maybe you don't want to hit him with certain things first thing in the morning, right? Or maybe he's the type of person, like, when he come in from work, like, let him take his shit off and get settled before you hit him with some shit. Sometimes the issues are just simmering, and you can't just expect people to just be ready to talk. I mean, this is true, but I think, when you're in a relationship, it is up to you to kind of, like I said, really learn your mate, pay attention to your mate, and figure out timing. You got to figure out whether your tone of voice is on point. You got to figure out what words you need to use. Like all of these things are essential in regards to making sure that you and your partner have fluid communication and communication with comprehension. As my sister, the first lady, said on our RTI, right? Communication with comprehension, right? So now if you're not paying attention and you just feel like, when you ready, you just gonna say what you say and say it however you want to say it. Don't be surprised when the outcome doesn't work out in your favor, right? When people get home from work, may not be the best time. They had a hard day at work. They don't want to come in and be bothered with the first thing. You coming at them with some, maybe, you might want to let them come in, take their stuff off, get settled. Maybe you want to come in, let them come in, take their stuff off, get settled, and have a meal. And then, conversation is always great when you have a good meal, which is why people have business dinners, right? Because you are more able to discuss things and have potential negotiation when you have a meal in your stomach, right? So that would be my recommendation. If you feel like there's a communication issue, listen, discuss it over a meal, figure it out. People are usually more easier to deal with because they got that good meal in their stomach. They relax. Maybe they sipping on a bev. You know, you might get a better outcome. I mean, but I think these are things that you got to figure out, because just because that might work with you for you in one relationship doesn't mean it's going to work for you in the next relationship. You can't have just like a blanket approach to how you approach all situations based on your past. Like the individual that you are dealing with is an individual, and the other person that you used to deal with is an individual. And because they are two different individuals, you can't handle them the same way. They are not the same individual. They are two different individuals. So figure it out. Um, Anybody else got anything else for me before we wrap this thing up? Before we button this thing up, is the good woman theory? Do you ladies agree? Mm, kind of quiet out here right now. Anyway, we about to wrap this thing up. I am Uptown. We discussed the good woman theory. It is the theory of why men lose their damn minds when the woman that they deal with has decided to step out on their relationship. It is usually because, in the simplest form, she gave him plenty of time and space to get his shit together. Well, I don't think she. You said gone forever. You disagree, right? We're gonna go straight into that comment. Um, I don't think she's gone forever, but I think that she may need some healing. That healing could be through therapy. That healing could just be through time, right? They say time heals all wounds. Um, I definitely think she may need, at the very minimum, time to herself, right? Don't just be so quick to just immediately jump into another relationship or jump on top of another man. Take some time to yourself. Uh, Try to figure out where your last relationship went wrong, and then maybe after some months go by, you can attempt to give this whole dating thing another shot. But I mean, it's dating, right? It's like a game of roulette. There's no guarantees. It's literally a roll of the dice. Um, but I think if you take some time for yourself and also possibly do some therapy or a combination of the both of the two, I think that the next attempt at being in a relationship will probably have a higher rate of success. I mean, you can have a connection with the person that cheated on you. That doesn't All connections ain't good. Just the same way all money ain't good. The connection that you have with the person that cheated on you might have just been physical. Like he know how to make your body feel good, but does he make your spirit feel good? Does he make you feel good emotionally? Does he make you feel good spiritually? Like if he was just able to make your body feel good, then it ain't no good. You gotta figure out, like, don't just hang around a person because he makes your body feel good. Right. That goes for men and women. Don't be with somebody just because they look good, they make you feel good momentarily, but then when you find out what's going on behind the scenes, you know what I'm saying, you just like disgusted. I think that all connections aren't necessarily good connections, and you have to prioritize what connections you really value the most, because like I said, if the person only makes you feel good, but I mean physically feel good, like they know how to please your body, but yet the rest of it is just trash or mediocre, then you probably could do a little bit better than that. A lot of bit better than that, actually. Um, but what do I know? Um, but hopefully I get some of these one wish submissions. Like I said, how do one wish things go? You know what I'm saying? You just write in, you could be anonymous. You like, uh, if I had one wish, I wish men would stop saying they want to be in a relationship when they just want to fuck. I'm not gonna get you that one out. I want somebody to actually really email me in and write that, so then I could address it. I'm not gonna address that one until I actually get a submission. I'm not gonna just give y'all that one for free. But whatever it is you're feeling, whatever it is, guys, if there's stuff that women do that get us on your nerves, that you had one wish you would have them stop, or ladies, whatever the one wish is, that you wish men would stop. Like I said, you could go to uptownafterdark.com. You know what I'm saying? Go to the website, make sure you purchase some merch, add your submission for one wish or for Ask Uptown. How do we submit again? I'm telling you right now. So you can go to uptownafterdark.com, right? That is the website for Uptown After Dark. You can send in your submission there. You can go to our IG page at IG Uptown After Dark. Go in the DM, send in your submission that way, or you could just send us a regular email, uptownafterdark@gmail.com. So those are the ways. And even though you came in late, if you go back, watch this, like I said, you'll be able to figure it out. It's, once again, I'm gonna repeat it one more time. Uptownafterdark@gmail.com. That's the first way to submit. You can go to our IG page at Uptown After Dark, or you can go to uptownafterdark.com, which is the Uptown After Dark website, and send in your submissions for either Ask Uptown or One Wish. I am Uptown Brown, Ratchet Poppy, Mr. Receipts, Uptown McFly. I got a million names. Whichever one of y'all want to use, please feel free to use it. As I always like to sign off on these things, either you could live or you could be living. It is your choice, but they are not the same. Whatever your choice is, figure it out. Peace. Love y'all.